Okay, the software development security domain is only going to be 10% of your exam. So it's as small as the asset security, making it one of the smaller domains out there along with asset security, which is both worth 10%. Now, this domain has been watered down a lot over the years. And a lot of the questions are related to the SDLC and the different phases within them and following good secure coding practice. Let's see more in depth. So the first thing is understanding and integrate security in the software development lifecycle. Knowing what are the phases in the SDLC, knowing what security practices or tasks are done in each one of those phases will be important. Also knowing what is the secure software development lifecycle, or the SSDLC, will also be important. The next thing we're going to look at is identify and apply security controls in development environments. This is going to be where they actually create or code the software. So we got to be able to secure those software environment. We have to have a good place to manage the configuration management as an aspect of secure coding. So we got to have a good configuration management system in there. The next thing we're looking at is evaluating the effectiveness of software security, such as auditing and logging of changes within the software environment, doing risk analysis and mitigation of threats and vulnerabilities. And of course, we want to have a place to store code, so security of the code repository. The last thing is defining and applying secure code guidelines and standards. Anytime you're coding software, you should follow good, secure coding practices, and that's what this one is going to be about. So we want to be able to look at security weaknesses and vulnerabilities at the source code level. We want to be able to secure those APIs or application programming interfaces, and of course, we want to follow good, secure coding practices. Okay, the software development domain, although to a lot of tech folks and networking guys, finds this domain hard, but not anymore. Many years ago, when I started taking this exam and started teaching this exam, it was a pretty difficult domain because you had to learn about object-oriented programming and different types of coding practices. Nowadays, most of your questions are going to fall into that SDLC, which is pretty easy to understand. You don't need to know any type of coding. You don't need to be a programmer. You could just be a tech person, good network security guy, and get all the questions right. So I'm telling you, this domain is not as hard as it seems.